raising a generation of people who will be purified from sin, from works of the flesh, and everything that ravages young people in this generation. God is raising an army of people who will not be afraid to stand for the truth. They are called the Gen Zs. God lovers, God chasers, and most importantly, God doers. A generation with a burning quest just to do truth. Will you be that generation?
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to another amazing episode of Single Summit IG Life. You got it right, Inheriting God Life. We've missed you so much. It seems like forever, but we saw last month. It's good to have you guys back on this dial. I don't know if you followed the last episodes where we talked about betting, gambling, and Ponzi schemes. How was it for you? It was mind-blowing for me, seeing encounters from my fellow brothers, what they have done in the past, and to think that this is still something that holds people in this our generation. But then we've got enlightenment from our pastors on how we should not see that as a source of income. That's not how the Lord wants to bless us. One thing that's stuck out for me from the whole of that session is that every time you put yourself into doing Ponzi schemes or betting and all of that, you deprive God of the ability to bless you normally. Like you deprive yourself of the ability to use faith. You don't use faith. You kill yourself, actually, because the just shall live by faith. And of course, you and I are the just. But let me see in the comment section what blessed you so much in the last episodes. So for this amazing episode, I'm sure you've seen the skits on our Instagram or WhatsApp pages or even on YouTube. Our topic is, what if I hate the way I look? I'm sure you're wondering what we want to talk about. The short skits we gave you, we'll give you the full download today. Just stay connected. And today in the house, I have two amazing people joining me on set. Yeah, I remain James. But this time around, someone is moving from being a host to being a guest. Hi, Tosin. How does it feel to be a guest on set?
I'm nervous, a little. But
Interesting. I will ask her those questions she used to ask me, those wicked questions. And I also have Desola. Hi, Desola.
Hi, Jay.
How does it feel to be here for the first time?
But it feels weird to not be behind.
That's what they say until they start. But then we want to talk about what if I don't like the way I look. But before we talk about that, we have a video we want you guys to watch like we always do. So stay connected and enjoy the video.
I used to be an obstetrician. Man, I was good. Best part of my job, definitely placing the baby in his mother's arms. Then it happened. I tried to keep up with appearances, but I realized I couldn't continue in a profession that felt so at odds with my own experience. I had to find my way, now working as a counselor. I use my unique blend of medical and personal experiences to support others. But while helping others, I wish I always had someone to talk to. I look for someone to say, "Jen Phillips, I see you, I hear you." I really wished there was someone to confess my fears. Anyway, there's really no time to be downcast. I've got a job to do.
It's official, Doc. I'm tired. I have tried all sorts of, from Fit Farm to slimming tea to intermittent fasting. Doctor, name it. I have done it. I have. But it's like my own body is working against me. At this point, what am I supposed to do, Doctor? I don't know what to do.
People say eating junk makes you fat. So I've tried burger for breakfast, shawarma for lunch, and ice cream for dinner. But it's not working.
Make one strong breeze, not just blow right now. Our eyes might not be able to take all that you can see.
Like reaching for the top of my shelf with stool. It's exhausting. I can even use the length of my wig to measure my height.
It's the stare of people for me that drive me nuts. I'm tired of being a spectacle.
My sisters, my cousins, down to my extended family members. None of them, I repeat, doctor, none of them is as big as I am. I don't know where I got my own body from.
You know that feeling of meeting someone for the first time, eh? And the person can't help but stare at your head, wondering where the rest of your hairline went to. You know what is even worse? It's those people that pretend as if they're not staring at that hairline.
Doc, you'll be shocked at the silly myths people have. Imagine someone telling me I'm proud for not using glasses. What exactly is that meant to imply? What?
Ha, doctor. I think I know what Zacchaeus went through. It may sound like a joke, but I'm going through a lot. I can't share dresses. I can't find my right side of dress in the market. There are even some dresses that I can't dream of wearing. But to top it off, doctor, if I eat, then I'm eating too much. If I sleep, I'm sleeping too much. I'm fed up. Doctor, I'm fed up.
Look, I've tried all the supplements that they recommended. All the drugs that they recommended. But I'm not adding. I joined the ones that eat late at night. Just so I can pardon. But they still called me a less toothpick.
I feel like I am constantly looking up to people, literally, figuratively.
Doxiana, I just want,
There's nothing wrong with you doing that. You're fearfully and wonderful.
Eh?
Yes. See.
Oh, Doc. Why am I not engaged? Am I funny too?
Oil, hair booster, many applications. Nothing works. Just wasting money.
Oyinbo. That's the default name I'm being called now. Why is my complexion so different? Why?
Doctor, I'm fed up. Can I just be accepted to where I am? Even with 6 inches heel, I still feel short. Is this how my kids are going to be short also?
In fact, everywhere I go, I feel like the odd one out. I feel different. I look different. In fact, I'm different. Let's be realistic.
What?
If
I
Hate the way
I look.
Wow.
This is really a case of what if I hate the way I look?
Well,
Because many things they happen.
it hits deep.
Like
It
it's
is
it's real actually.
Yeah. It is.
I feel pierced. But let me ask you guys. Let me start with this so that since it's your first time on set. Have you had anything about yourself that's like, have you had some of these scenarios like, anything about you that you
A
hate?
lot. That first lady that was complaining about, how that she cannot fit into her dresses. She keeps getting fat. Everything she tries, everything she tries to lose weight, it's not working. Story of my life.
So you can relate.
I have tried. They say exercise, don't eat after 8 p.m. Kiniko, kiniko. I have ulcer. I have ulcer.
On top of.
I have ulcer. So it's like, I've tried that thing. Even yesterday, I said, okay, after it, I no go chop. And I don't sleep early. I sleep around 12. So from that 8 to 12,
You'll be
hunger no
hungry.
go
Yes,
wire you.
You'll be hungry.
And
Snack on
I
something
think
light.
I actually have a story to share,
Okay.
about this insecurity thing about your body.
Okay.
I think it was in GS 1 or 2, right? We had this neighbor that used to follow, because my mom used to do our school run. So we had this neighbor that used to follow us, and she'd drop along the way. So one day, we were waiting for my mom to come downstairs, and all of us were downstairs, the neighbor was downstairs, etc. And this man was staring at me. Normal. Only God knew what she wanted. The next thing she just came, she was like, Desola, come. I went to meet her. She was not like, why is your neck so black? Is it that you don't bath well or you don't cream?
Mommy, why?
I've never been conscious of my body up until that moment.
Wow.
And I was like I brushed it off as if nothing happened. I'm like, I bath well. She said, maybe you don't cream. Maybe you should start trying to cream very well.
Skit
So,
joint.
it looked like a normal conversation. But what
that-
the devil
yeah.
did that day, immediately I got home, I went straight to the mirror. My neck is really black.
You begin to make
Like,
discoveries.
my neck is truly blacker than my body. Waiting they occur, right? And I tried using bleaching cream at some point. It did not work. So I'm like, okay. She said that. She said two things: either you don't cream or you don't bath well.
Yeah.
I tried bleaching cream, it not work. So I'm like, maybe I'm not scrubbing well. So this is something I've not shared. I've not shared this with members of my family. I think only my sister. So if any
You're
of my
getting his
members
life
of
on
my
IG
family is
Life.
watching, may not reduce my steez. So I'm like, what to do? And we had like new iron sponge in the kitchen.
Wow.
Wow.
Where is this
What?
going? Should we fill in the gap?
It was not funny because
Wow.
I felt like I was not bathing well.
Wow.
So anytime I went to take one of the sponge, my mom, nobody knew, I hid it.
Iron
So
sponge.
when I finish, bathing my body, and I take the iron sponge.
So,
I'm hot on your behalf.
wow.
So it now made everything worse because I now started having bruises.
Why won't you have
Actually.
I
bruises?
started having bruises, and it's like anytime I even apply anything, whether cream, when it's hurting me. So one day I just gave up. I'm like, well, this man has big mouth. I'm like, this man has big mouth. I beg. I know. Growing up, looking at my siblings now, I've seen that it's something that is common in my family. All my sisters have darker necks. Like our necks are darker than the rest of our body.
Is actually
So
who you
why
are.
did that woman send me on so errand? Which kind of errand?
The truth of the matter is that the society is actually who sends us on most
Yes.
of these errands, actually. But before
Yeah.
we push more to this thought, Tosin, as a guest that you are today, any of these scenarios played out for you?
Well, maybe not entirely what they played out, but I've had my own share of insecurities. Okay, I think growing up, so I have a very sensitive skin. Like I react to insects, environment, sounds. Yes, maybe all the sunfly. The sunfly, I used to react a lot to it.
serious?
So growing up, I had a lot of spots on my legs because of those. And it's funny because all my siblings, we grew up in the same environment with my parents, and none of them.
Is you
And
the
it's just
sunfly,
me.
like?
It's just me. They always come and bite.
And your
It's
blood
just
sweet
me.
now.
So I had a lot of spots growing up. You get so, and I always look for. At that time, I wasn't allowed to wear trousers growing up. You get so it must be skirt or gown.
come and see my skirts. I'll go and look for long skirts because I was always
You have to
insecure.
maintain
You get? I was always insecure, so it affected the clothes
The kind of
I
clothes,
wore.
you know.
I'll go and look for long skirts. Let me just cover and let nobody look at my body,
so they
my
not
legs,
pass
so that you
comments.
get. Because I don't what happened to. Is it concussion I did not use? Is it agbo I did not drink? Is it hospital that my mom did not take me
Serious
to?
with this thing, no?
Is medical,
now
the
woman problem.
orthodox medicine, herbal medicine? What did I not use? But with time, growth really. Maybe not entirely growth, but just the awareness that I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. My body does not really define,
Who you are, actually.
what I am on my inside. So,
Quick question.
Sure.
Are the spots still there?
The spots are still there, but they've reduced. They were not as, if you see me back then, you cannot see the spots because I'm well covered. You cannot see it.
So if there was a solution now to take away those spots, will will you
Of
jump
course,
on?
why not?
Ah.
But
Child of God.
I will jump on it, not because I'm insecure. I'll jump on it because I really want to take good care of my body. But that feeling of
Skincare.
insecurity or that feeling of making you feel less of yourself, is no more there again.
Before we push it more, I want to ask us a question now. So, is there a perfect way a guy should be or a girl should be? In your own words. Let me ask you about a guy. Maybe you should draw your perfect gentleman. Then you go for the perfect lady should be.
Perfect gentleman, not pot belly.
Hey.
What are you doing with pot belly unmarried? Why?
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
Why? What is the meaning of that?
I don't know. Are you talking to someone?
I don't know.
I think she's talking to someone.
Why don't you have pot belly?
I think my story is the story of the second lady. It's 1 a.m.
Nothing.
3 a.m. 8 a.m.
Nothing is working.
Maintaining sneeze and stature. But then that actually got to me at some point. There's a time I really wanted to add weight. I have 3 younger brothers, right? I'm the oldest of 3 younger brothers. And then my youngest brother was in secondary school, and I had to go and pick him up or something. And I had to see his teacher or something. And I went to the same school. And then I went there, and then the teacher asked, "Are you his older brother, his younger brother?"
Nothing they happen, Sha.
He's not my immediate younger brother. I senior the person that senior the person that senior. That when I decided that no, we need to add this. Because what is this? I left the school like 5 years ago.
You can't no respect.
That. I was even done with the university at that time. You did not see that.
So your younger brother taller than you?
Okay, currently I'm the shortest of all my brothers. But then they should see. So things like that wanted to make me
look bigger.
But now I think of the clothes I have now. I think I like my stature. Because who will change my wardrobe for me? But then
Material don't cost. Material don't cost.
Things is not as cheap as
easy.
before. But how would you say a perfect gentleman should be, or how would you say a perfect young lady should be?
Should we be? We should be.
Tell us. Say it as it is.
Maybe a perfect lady should be tall. Nice shape, nice figure, long legs. Maybe. Flat tummy.
But then for you, a perfect gentleman is everything but a pot belly, right?
It's not everything like that too. I mean, pot belly is one. Height is another thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hair is another.
Wow.
So that hairline guy now, that's the end for him. No hope for him.
James, I love you so much. Omoti loves you. No, but there's hope for him now. Considering James' babe, she has all the hair that children
are kept.
Me, there's no hope for
No,
me.
you have a lot of hair.
Let's not go into that because it's not everything here you see that belongs to me. Not everything here is mine. So, but let's not.
But
those that know. If you don't know, you don't know. So me that I'm saying, I'm looking for someone that their hairline. At least when my children
making plans for your children.
So that means somehow,
Thank
the way
you,
we
mommy.
look defines who we want to marry.
But who says that having hair is the right way to look?
It's not the right way to look,
But maybe that's what you
it's a sharp
want.
way to look.
Is it the sharp way to look?
You
Who
don't you
defines
see-
this sharpness?
Me, I don't know that.
You see, do you know what I've come to realize, right? What has defined what we take as natural, as norm, is the movies we watch and what we see on the internet.
social
If
media.
you just go to this wedding sites or this wedding Instagram blogs, you just see the wife having a nice shape with her nice wedding dress, and the guy is huge and taller, and then she can lean on his shoulders, and you just be like, that is
Nice.
That thing too is another insecurity I have. Because I'm tall. Right? I'm tall.
Hey,
So
hope you
I
not chase
often
away
hear
the
many
brush.
people say, you are going to marry a short guy. Come on, feet. Professor Dilly. Shut up.
the professor
Like so
for
many
me.
people tell me that you're going to marry a short guy, and for a while, like I go, they look at how can I reduce my height? What can I do?
God,
Obviously,
I
I
beg.
cannot prevent myself, right? And like for a long while, the thing really bothered me because friends around me then that were not as tall as I am or I was, they often have boyfriends, kiniko, and when I look all around me,
And the brothers that are your friends.
you're not it, bro.
Ah.
I can't betray my generation. I can't be the reason why, like my mom and dad are tall. Right?
You're tall for your family now.
You're tall for your generation.
I
already.
mean,
Like I have the height of most brothers.
don't chase away your husband, Desola.
I'm speaking my truth. Right?
But really, what makes you think that your husband must be taller than you? Why?
Yeah, now, like you said, movies. When you watch film
Eh,
now,
those-
imagine I'm going through something and I want a shoulder to lean on, and I'm taller than the shoulder.
And you will sit down and lean on the shoulder. Must you stand and lean?
I will sit down and be crying again. No, nah. Don't you see all these American films? The guy will stand and then you stand and they
These are
walk
the
you and
issues. That you want to stand on your toes to reach out to the one you love.
I'm going through a lot. Why should I sit down and be crying again? Then you do not try to match my height. I go down now. It didn't align. It's not
So
aligning.
if your husband was to be my height, you will not proceed with the
Can you marry
wedding.
someone taller than you?
I used to tell myself,
Uh-huh.
because I like steez more than
Yokbo.
some things. If my wife is taller than me, on our wedding day, she will still wear that heels and slay.
Nice.
What of
Love
the
it.
lady? What of the? I mean, like, I don't know.
Except
Sha.
she now
When
has
they now
issues.
when they now say you may kiss your bride, you now be.
We'll do adjustments.
Well, she will remove the heels.
No,
We have you climb chair.
I don't have to.
How will you?
It's the kiss for 3 hours.
Wow.
For the one you love, you can stretch your neck. See, do you know the funniest thing, right? The media space is a space that can influence people
Yes,
quickly.
yes.
If they do consistently for 2 years, movies of the guys, the ladies being taller than the guys, and make it look good on movies. They be chasing short brothers. You be looking like, no, you're too tall for me. I would prefer someone shorter.
Couldn't be.
But
You
then
do
I feel like movies define our mindset a whole lot.
Yes.
But then I want to ask, do you have, apart from what we have discussed, do you have any other insecurities that you think that affect you as a young Gen G?
Tosin.
Do I? None comes to mind at the moment.
Especially about how you look.
I think I've shared my own little
That's-
experience of
Just
You're
your
a child
legs.
of God, though.
Okay.
God is
I think I
good,
remember.
though.
You are wonderfully
Okay,
made.
I think I remember one. So, my mom has a very, to me, Sha, maybe not to you, but to me,
Your
my mom
mom
has
is
a very
goals.
nice shape. Yes,
After
yeah,
4
she has-
children.
she has-
Mention it. 4 children. 4.
She's
She has a
maintaining
very
steez
nice
after
shape,
4
you get.
children.
Slimmer than I am.
Wow.
So me on the other side, I think I look more like my dad.
Ah.
So I took more of my dad's features. Do you get? So my mommy has bum small sha. But me, of all the features that they could give me, I had to take my daddy's behind.
Sorry.
Oh, my
So
daddy.
growing up, So I tell my mom, I was just telling my mom, Mommy, now why did you not give me
She
your
the
own
one
shape?
sharing it.
Why did you not give me your own shape? Why did I take down this shape? And she'll be like, is it me? It's God that created you like this now. You're beautifully and wonderfully made.
God bless
So people
your
that now
mommy.
are not looking at you, I said, now wow, I wish I could. And even if it's small, I wish. Growing up, I think that was part of
There are
my
doctors that do it now. Do
insecurities.
you still wish?
Of course not.
You don't even need to do. You don't need to do surgery. I mean, they are selling it now. They are selling bum. They are selling it.
You can
bum
wear
bum
the
and
clothes.
hips.
So aside,
Not everything you see on Instagram
your
is
own,
real.
Your own insecurity. What other one did you have?
Well, I already mentioned. I already mentioned the tummy, which is like the biggest. Because when I take pictures, did you see that other ad of that lady that was like she didn't feel pretty? I don't know if you've seen it.
I think I missed it.
No. So like when I take pictures, I try to cover the tummy. If I take pictures, everything can be fine. The cloud, blue and white, everything is aligning. But that my stomach.
It likes to be
Like
seen.
I usually joke about it that me and pregnant women, me and pregnant women, we are competing, right? So I think my tummy is one of my biggest insecurities. Then I have
It's not even that bad.
I have a scar. I have scars on my body. So this is another thing.
Wait for
In
it.
year one, I wanted to be a model. I wanted to be a model. There's still some people that know still call me the solar model. I was like really, and then I had a roommate then. This lady is fair, she's half caste or quarter caste, right? So, and she was slim, tall. She was a model.
Wow.
She was like part of, I think, Best Models, right? I know Best Models is big. And, I used to tell her about my, wishes
Your
to
desires.
become, my dad to become a model and all, And one day she just looked at me because I was standing beside her. And she was like, you are tall, you have the height that they are looking for in my agency. The only thing is just your weight, that she wishes she had my height. I said, so I get good like this
Like
guy
you're
now.
someone's good. When they look down
I
on.
said, okay, now let's lose this weight. See this God. When we get to heaven, I have questions to ask. Everything I did, this stomach. I was not. It's like everything I did. I'll be losing weight, but you see my stomach, it will be growing. What happened? So I think God knew that somewhere, this girl, and she can still do anything to get that.
Perfect.
So one day I just woke up from sleep. I was coming down from my bunk. I know they fall down from bunk. I was coming down from my bunk. So unfortunately, the chair was not balanced.
Ouch.
So I just stepped on the chair. I was about to put my second leg. Bam! Humpty Dumpty. I was on the floor.
Really?
So the iron of the chair now slit my lap.
Wow.
So I have this, I used to be confident that, when I grew up, I wear bomb shorts. When you see all these movies, bomb shorts, I can walk with shorts.
Clap hand for Jesus.
It's a lot they did.
So like at that point, I just gave up. I'm like, my model, no, they get scarf for body. So that was how I gave up the modeling dream. So the thing just made me see how that, sometimes, there are some things or there are some things in your body, there are some parts of your body that the Lord allows to work salvation. Because there's something Pastor Mike used to say that the body you have, God gave you that body because he knows that is the body meant for your salvation.
Yes.
Very
Me,
true.
I know, say, if I did not have that scar on my leg, what's stomach, you can work on it. Even with ulcer, there's a way I can maneuver it. I will do that my modeling, right? It can sear my conscience. I might not even be on this part that all of us are saying, brethren. I might not be here today. Do you get
Might be
it?
seeing you on billboard.
Bet. Vogue.
Hey!
Like, I'm not on this Instagram Vogue.
my
I'll be
God.
on the real Vogue, right? And that lady, that model lady, how to blow.
Wow.
She has blown because sometimes I see her. I mean, she's even verified on Instagram.
Bele, sorry.
This is well. Take heart. You are verified in the kingdom of God. So I think this thing is just it's still social media. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like it's still social media
Yeah.
because if they start modeling now for pot
Shebi, they have
bellied
started
ladies,
for plus size now. Everybody's now.
Cannot be the same. I
cannot be
didn't
the same.
plus. I'm not plus. Cannot
But
be the same.
just to focus more on the ladies, guys. I'm sorry, I'm coming to you guys. I have more ladies in the house. There's this thing about makeup. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it's a work of art. Sometimes it's deception. How do you guys draw the line?
Wow.
Like, cause I know someone. Like, I know someone very well. Like, very well. Like, we've had interactions for like 5-6 months, seeing her at least twice or thrice a week in meetings, and we get to see a lot of time. Then I was at a friend's wedding, and the person was beside me, and I was like, "Oh, that's a fine girl." That's all. Then someone just called her name. I'm like, "No, now
It couldn't be.
you cannot." I'm like,
You are not the same.
Just I don't call your name. I'm like, no.
It's not you.
I know you now. I don't know this person. But I don't know.
Oh my God.
How do you guys do these things? Like, is there not supposed to be like? It's not supposed to just make you. I don't know.
Well,
Why you walk over?
It's confusing.
we are a work of art. We're
confusing.
special gender. Let me put it that way.
Thank you.
But
How do you transform?
Work of art.
Is that the intention?
This is a canvas. You let them
So
paint.
so both of you, can you come out without makeup?
And without
sure.
makeup.
Natural.
No,
beauty.
she
Yeah.
collect.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can
Well,
do
I
this one.
can come out without makeup. I can wear makeup, but I feel like, especially as we Christians, there's always that room for moderation, because the we are permitted to do a lot of things really, but we have to draw the line where we have to put moderation in check. In our dressing, in our makeup, because why would I want to look like somebody else? I mean, this is me.
You're joking, Kardashian.
Something just to enhance. Of course, the Bible
Enhance,
also
okay.
says something about adornment. I feel like
Yeah.
makeup, so you can use it to adorn yourself, but not that you are going way out of board and we cannot recognize you again. So
Like
I just
we
feel
don't
like
know
there's a
who you
place
are.
for moderation when it comes to makeup.
But me, I
for
learned
me.
the hard way. I learned the hard way. Because there was a point in my life where I cannot go out without powder. I used to have my powder in my bag. Even when
Wow.
I was going for decoration. Like, I can dress the scrapiest, but my face must be made. I mean, never to be caught on fresh,
That's
right? So, but I now had, like, I broke out. And it was bad. Like, I tried everything, toothpaste, this thing, this. I did everything.
Tried what?
But never see anything.
Waiting.
Toothpaste, lemon, baking soda.
Baby got that big. You usually
I called my phone. Right, so I tried everything, it didn't work, and just getting worse. So, and it's annoying. Like, I already have acne, and it's painful. Why wear makeup on it? So, I'm like, me diagnosed to go out without makeup. Now I'm going out with spots. So, that period was just a period that, okay, people have seen me without makeup, they still recognize me. Nobody told me that I'm ugly. Do you get? Nobody said I was ugly, so why can't I do without it?
Wow.
So ever since my skin cleared, even to wear makeup safely, so bad. Like, I don't have powder. I use my sister's powder, and only on weddings. When I feel like I come to a wedding like this, I'm gonna come chop your rice and I'm right. So it's only when I feel like, even I can't remember the last time I drew my brows. I've been staring at your brows since. I drew
It's
my
carved.
eyes.
It's carved.
It's
Yes.
carved.
It's not
It's
drawn.
fine.
It's all
I don't even
natural.
get eggs. Like, I've been
I'm quite lost.
Sorry, sir.
right. So I think my own since that time, my skincare routine: wash your face, rub cream, Mba, you're shining.
I think for we brothers, it's
I beg.
it's
You people
okay.
are wonderful.
It's okay to
You
just
guys, you don't have stress.
have your bath and dress up.
They don't have stress.
Did you cream your face today?
What is cream? If I use cream, it's because my hands are white.
James, you are fair. Do you use sunscreen?
What is sunscreen? Okay, my skincare routine. For those that are asking,
Drink water and read your Bible.
Asking.
Now, where is that coming from?
Oh, to do.
I have my bath. My pillow should be my hair. I have my bath. I use hair cream, comb my hair.
And you drink water. You pray. You share the
I'm
grace.
done. Okay, then
Wow.
I use lip balm because I always have my lips cracking and it bleeds. But apart from that,
I mean, I know guys that use sunscreen too.
I heard that guys now have skincare
When you
routine.
said it now, it's
As
like
if it's a bad thing.
No, I'm amazed. Like, am I supposed to care? Is
You
there
get,
a care I
it
need?
feels more like a ladies thing that are the ones that are more concerned about you get
Because
than the
when I
guys.
see some people on Instagram and they're male
Male doing that, I be like, oh,
advertising for
yes,
skincare routine, I'm like,
skincare, what?
And
we now use that.
Skincare trending. As the lady is taking care of herself, the man
The
too
man
taking care of
too
herself.
should.
And if you don't know how to take care of yourself, when
Yes,
you
I
marry, you
want
should
to,
take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Things to jot down.
Yeah.
But then, I think guys, we just flow more with the natural because you don't have to put in too much. Where I don't know.
I mean, I think that's even the most painful part because the people that we are, sometimes the makeup you do to impress the man, these people use Premier soap.
I don't use Premier
They use
soap.
Premier Cool.
I use a more sophisticated soap.
Same
So,
way too.
okay.
I use Dudu also.
You use Dudu soap.
We'll be
Why
going on
you
a
use
break. We'll be going on a break. See you after this break. Welcome back, guys. I'm sure you've been so blessed. I have been enlightened, actually. I've been enlightened, but then, guys, there's so much more to come. So we were talking about something before we left about skincare. I was giving my skincare routine, very affordable, as you can see. But I think I want to. This you look like a skincare advocate. So, how much do you spend
Let's
on
not
skincare?
go there. Oh. Let's not go there.
Is it?
Let's not go there.
Is skincare a must, and is it what's the amount you spend on it and the dedication?
Well, skincare is not a must, but
But you
I
do.
think it's a necessity. Like it's necessary, right? You are maintaining the skin that God gave you.
Oh, that's it.
You are maintaining the skin that God gave you, right? So, I mean, it's expensive. Now, there was a time that I was even, the face wash I used to use, it went from 3.5 to 6.5. So I was trying to culture my face. It's like you've pampered the face too much, the face is already spots. So I wanted to take it back to where you are coming from, right? So I was trying to use my
Other
bathing
brands.
soap.
Eh?
And the face started misbehaving. I'm like, you have spots, so it's
Yes, but
You have trained up a face in the way to grow.
I'm like, is it because I've been consistent and this small time that I want to take you back to where we are coming from, you are not breaking out again. So at the moment, my face wash is mixed with water because it must not
Hey,
wow.
wisdom.
minus 2% still.
So, are you a skincare?
no, I'm not a skincare person. I don't. Let's just say, okay, aside my growing up, the insecurity I had with sport, I just had a very clear face. So for skincare, I don't really. I just use coconut oil
Hey.
or Ori, Dettol soap, Dettol
Dettol soap.
I don't really have a skincare. Just my face is just okay. I don't have breakouts.
So, as the advocate of skincare, what do you preach to your believers? So, I think for skincare is actually it's me personally. If you think you should care for your skin, it's good. Like probably you have something you are trying to care about.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Like
of course.
no. My issue with people that do some skincare these days is look at me. And then I now decide I want to start using skincare.
Why can't you decide to use skincare?
For what?
Why can't you decide to use skincare?
Like
Is it a sin?
no. I feel like you should care for your skin. It's just like
Wait,
we are not
do
sick.
those.
You are going to go and take
No.
anti-malaria. I mean malaria drug.
No.
The Lord is at work.
No.
My anointing oil. It a glow.
You are getting it all wrong.
All right.
Enlighten
So,
me.
as a lady doing skincare, I wasn't like very keen on skincare until I started breaking out, right? So you see some people with acne, right? People just treat it as, well, it's adolescence, I'm growing up, puberty, whereas there are things you can do to improve your skin.
Of course.
Yes.
Right? So that
I know
is
they argue, but I not get anything for
Even
face
though,
right
even
now.
though.
Is that even though that I have issues with?
even though, no now.
So what if I now start using your products?
Imagine if you are using sunscreen now, you maintain your white.
Do I look black?
You maintain your yellow. No, like your face is darker than your neck. Yeah.
So I should use sunscreen.
If you are using sunscreen to improve your appearance.
I'm sure the Lord loves me this way. Thank you. So, guys, there's this question that is always. I think ladies partake of it too, but let's say now we get them. We the guys, there's this recent, we call it craze for the gym. Like, how you go talk say you be tech bro, you know get gym membership. It's just like, oh, I have an iPhone, then I have a gym member. It's an accessory.
Wow.
You have to. You have to. You don't need to. Well, we on this side of the divide.
Yeah.
You know, there's a way you just come on WhatsApp. You see people that are lifting.
Snap picture.
Like it's a video for me.
Some people go to the gym for the picture. I was here.
No, how will they know?
You know. They'll not snap me. They'll not snap back. Not say progress. Which to people.
Yes. We need to show what the Lord has done in the space of time.
Yeah, wait.
This is where I am.
Are you going to the gym to show what the Lord has done for you, or you are going to improve your health?
So this is it. There is there's a way we ought to be known that we are not yet known.
As in a mirror.
Explain.
There's a figure that no. So this is it.
Do you have gym
When
membership?
you wear
Do you have gym
my HMO
membership?
covers it.
Nice.
No louder. No, but there's a way you will wear suits and
Fitting.
it will.
Pack everything.
And there's a way you will wear suit and so in order to maintain steez,
Yeah.
I don't know. Brethren online.
Do you gym, James?
Are you with me? So after all this, my mouth, right? So I've had this my gym membership since 2021.
Okay.
So my gym is at Sabo and I stay at Yaba. I'm dragging my brothers here. And me and my brothers that we stay together, we always plan to resume every week. Like next week we'll go. Next week we'll go. But as God we have it.
No, go.
We'll go.
One day.
One day we'll go. But I feel gymming is I've seen it work for my friends. I've seen people that had to gym into suits and then there's a way it looks good on you. No, there's it's Instagram that
I won't lie. Guys that are built, they are very attractive, they're fine, right? But you need to also check
cover
it.
the face.
No, you need to also check it. Why are you going to the gym? Like there was a time I wanted to invest in this gym. And I'm like, okay, guys are doing it, ladies are doing it now. Maybe I'll finally have my flat stomach. If I lift weights small, if I do push-up, I don't have morale to do push-up in my house. Nobody will hold my leg. Maybe I'll go to the gym. There
are people to help you.
But then what's informing that gym thing is because I'm seeing ladies like me going there and they are taking a picture. I was here.
Social
So
media
it's
now.
like update on my
Let
health.
me tell you what's even cute.
Update on my health.
my own
I'm going
gym.
to the gym now.
I had these plans for gym. I was ready. Well, I even started buying gears. And my pastor, God bless my pastor. So we had a meeting at Charlie Boy. Then we went to eat at I think Buka Hut's on that line now in the evening. And as we're walking out, Pastor just be like, what is gym? What is gym? Why is everybody coming to gym now? There was gym 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Why now?
Why now?
And I was like, so I just for health purposes, so to keep fit, so that and I was just saying, you know when you're lying to yourself, you don't know that pay is a lie.
Yeah.
And it just made it clear that the reason why I'm going to the gym is because everybody they go gym.
That's just
Everybody they go gym just so that I can
Feel
when you
cool,
post,
yes,
it's
now.
it's for the grams.
For the gram.
And as believers, make we no lie. If we are living for the grams, sailor.
Social media really, has a lot to do with this insecurity thing that we're talking
They are
about.
the cause.
Like they are the cause.
With all the
a lady was fine, but social media painted that this is the perfect body shape a woman is supposed to have, and if she does not have it, that means something is wrong with
see
me.
all this gym, like all these exercise apps. They'll put the before and after.
Yeah.
the goal.
I
The
look
before
like the
is
before.
wrong. The before is wrong.
You people should stop. You are shouting.
No, see this is my gym story. You see this gym app something. I've downloaded it. I've put all my details, my heights, my weights, my everything. 90 days to get to the goal. I did day one. I got to day two. Then I got busy. I was quite occupied.
We're a busy generation.
We're a busy
generation.
But guys, we need to, I don't know, for we as Christians, we need to just check it.
Yes.
You need to just check it.
We should be able to define
Your motive.
like define things, know when to put a barrier, know when to put a barrier on things, right? Know when, like we should be truthful to ourselves, really.
Yeah.
Like now we're talking about the reason why you want to go to the gym because everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because I have anything to do with
yeah.
it. Not necessarily. I don't want to go through the pain. It's
painful.
I don't understand.
My brother's experience of leg day
understand.
discouraged me more.
I saw the guy was lifting weight, so it's like day one I lifted 100, day two 110, day three. You know fit. This guy now lifted it and his shoulder dislocated.
Jesus.
He now put what's the stuff they always put? Sensitive kidney. Like be careful. Like he's putting disclaimer that be careful before you watch it.
Before you watch it.
I'm like, now you pay for hospital.
His HMO will still cover it, don't worry.
All boys
I don't
have covered.
understand why. So what was the point? Now you will spend how many days in the hospital? Because you want to lose weight.
But you will
And
go back
you will
there.
lose the weight now because
So
you will
there's,
not,
it's
you will
fine
be on
to actually
drips.
want to, I don't know, is it fine to
You
want
will
to
be
lose
on drips. You will
weight?
not be eating normally.
I
so you
think
will
if,
lose weight.
I think there are cases when people are overweight, right? And then there's a need for you to
Of course.
Now that
watch
is a difference,
what you do.
and that is like a justified
Yes.
reason.
Or then there's I know exercising makes you fit.
Yeah,
Makes you
sure.
fit.
Yeah.
Of course, bodily exercise.
Profits. That leads to way profits. Make me collect the
maybe
profits. Make you
Like
look like say
anytime
we
anytime I
deprive.
tell my pastor that, Pastor, I want to go and sign up in a gym. I'm already feeling big. And he look at me and be like, I don't see, you don't look big to me. I'm like, Pastor, stop this thing.
And they're not looking correctly.
He's like, you don't look big to me. And then he now asked the important question, the seller question, like,
Why do you want to gym?
Why do you want to? You want to have like? Do you want to have muscles or like what's driving that thing? And then you feel like to your pastor now. I would like say, pastor, and it's like, as long as it's not affecting your mobility, you don't feel overweight, like you're still able to do the things you can do. There's no need. Like, why are you stressing yourself?
I won't lie to myself. If I should start gymming and I should have chest.
I have flat.
Hey!
Hey! You're not going to James.
You will be begging me to wear clothes too.
What?
Let me just have that plastic.
Like, that's like, when I just think of what my soul can journey and do with these possessions, I would just
That's why I did not give you the chest. That's why I
Because-
did not give me the flat stomach.
I know what's in my soul. It's not you righteousness.
Yeah.
You just say that from gym. What's the law? God is going like this, I'm going like this.
Instagram people now be commenting, "Hi boy, in love. Oh my God, you look so good. Oh, thank you."
What's your gym routine?
Share. Please share.
Oh my God. I wanted to ask, so for both of you, why growing up, did you have anybody that you used to look up to that seem to turn like a model for you for the way you look?
Well, I used to watch a lot of Nickelodeon, iCarly and the likes. So I
I thought we were going to SpongeBob, but let's continue with iCarly.
Sponge what?
I apologize.
I watch a lot of iCarly and the likes, right? They have the model stature. They are thin, their legs, straight
These are the
legs, long
issues.
hair, face 100. Why can't I be like that?
And then if you watch those kind of series, right, you find out that at some points there will be someone who is big, like stature-wise, and then they are taunting the person.
Yeah.
So it just makes you know that, whoa, this body is not for me. This is the one for me. Like this is the goal. This is the abomination. I think this is the no epos.
Let's not even go to that body shaming part. And the thing is, do you get this feeling about insecurity of your body? You don't actually know it until someone points it out. And that's what happened with me in my neck. I wasn't conscious of it. I know after that time I started looking at my mom in a weird way, like, I'm living with this woman. Why have you never said it? You just have to take someone outside to mention it to me. This is a part of my body. You're waking up and sleeping with me. Why have you never mentioned? Is it that she doesn't care? Do you get? The woman is busy.
I mean, there are more ways and matters. I think we as even young people, we should be very. Scripture says that your word should be seasoned with grace. You should be very careful of what you say to your peers. It's a joke, but then you can send someone on a journey that can just turn the person away from the path of the Lord. Like literally, you just a little saying that if you could just gym small, this your shape will just complete. Because small gym.
Your stomach is big.
If you can just be
good.
I used to have issues with sisters that wear. What they used to call that thing?
Bodycon?
No, there's something that when they wear, they will, especially on their wedding day, you will not see them. Sit down beside your husband. You can't sit well. On the day of joy, they are supposed to rub and dance. You are not doing swear because you have to fit a dress.
Oh my God.
Dear future wife,
Little pain. It's just
you are
a little
wonderfully
pain.
and fearfully made. Like, okay. I think she will see me more from this side. Dear future wife, you are wonderfully and fearfully made. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't worry. You look good the way you are. Just slay and make sure that you are ready to dance on our wedding day. Because all these inconveniences, they are not necessary. Like, unnecessary.
They aren't.
And when I was breaking out, then you see, you now hear comments from people. Be like, what happened to you? When did your face become like this? Are you doing puberty?
What?
Excuse you.
Where did you get your friends?
Excuse you. And the funny thing is that, like, that's the funny thing. People that make comments are not necessarily your friends. Because the people in my circle will not just open
they're
their
not
mouth.
even saying it out of consent. They're saying it out of, it's coming out of,
It's just a dirty gossip, actually.
Like somebody one time somebody compared me with another person.
For what
I was like,
now?
when did you become like this
For
person?
what
I'm like,
now?
why would you even do that? Like, so that kind of comment now made me desperate. See, you hear me say I'm using toothpaste. I'm using the issue. Now, because imagine someone asking me at what age that are you just doing puberty?
Or wrong.
No emotion. No.
Don't even
You
care
didn't
about
even
my
say,
feelings.
what happened to your face? Sorry. The first question is, you're now doing puberty. Horror.
But the just shall live by faith.
Hallelujah.
It's not the faith that they are teaching us that should stir you up to good works.
They tell person that, but even words of affirmation.
Cannot.
So as much as we encourage us to season our words with grace, but to be gone, the words that should move you.
Yes.
It's not everything you hear that should move you now.
It's not easy. If you
I-
are battling with something and somebody now
someone
comes
now
to
goes-
state it again, it's like I'm trying to keep my heart. I'm trying not to go overboard. Like when I was breaking out, I was legit considering laser surgery. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
I know I'm working. I'm earning salary. What's the I can save up for a period of time. Right? The skincare routines then were about 150K, 200. I didn't mind.
Wow.
If you to give me clear skin, no wahala. It's better than for people to come and be telling me, are you just doing puberty? like this. Oh, box is coming out. Shut up.
Bele, you have gone through
So
a
at that
lot.
point, you are desperate. You are desperate. And what's causing the desperation is not because, like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror every day. I know I'm breaking out. But
You can-
people saying it every time, it's like that constant reminder in your face that you're not looking good. You need to do something about it ASAP.
I don't know if I'm being religious, so but I think I
Okay.
can pray about it.
Of course.
Because it just refers me back
You
to.
will not remember prayer.
It just refers me back to I was in secondary school, and then, of course, the whole puberty WhatsApp story, and then pimples started happening. And I got my first spot. I was like, God, I beg. I'm like, Lord, I don't. I literally prayed that God. I know that at that time I get faith too. I did pray things. Before I put, to tell you how serious my faith was, I was in JS3. We were matching for inter-house sports. Then I removed me. I went to go and pray, God, let them add me back.
Serious.
They add me back, I match for that inter-house sports. That's how serious I carried the Lord. So I legit prayed, and my whole puberty and up to maturity, you just seeing 1, 2 pimples, 1, 2. like,
The Lord has done
That's-
it fine.
the Lord did it. So it's something that can happen actually, and I feel there's a way you can talk to the Lord, and the Lord will just, even this weight loss thing for those that need
Yeah.
to even lose weight. There's a way you can talk to the Lord, and the Lord will just be like, maybe don't eat this. Eat this. Because I've heard people who have said that the Lord is the one that helped them, and I believe it's not far-fetched from what the Lord, because the Lord actually cares about.
cares,
This reminds me of the fact that reminds me of some series ago when we did blood body.
Yeah.
Like the Lord is really concerned about your body, right? So if it's a health issue, the Lord, you can take it to the Lord and
Yeah.
He will help you.
And I think
but
we
then
really-
one other issue where they affect us now, you know in your heart that this issue is not an health issue, it's a steez issue, and you can't take it to the Lord.
Be on 100.
You want to be like, Lord, I like my head.
Spoiling my rep.
Like, Lord, the head is good. It's just this nose. If perhaps, my Lord, if you
Can
could,
point.
Yeah, joking.
point out a
A
bit.
little bit. A
You
little bit.
say no. you know these things. I don't think the Lord is enough for us.
Yeah.
This season. So I want to just ask one last question.
Okay.
Do you like the way you look? And what gives you the confidence if you do? And if you don't, what informs it?
Always point it to me. Of course, I like the way I look. I believe because we're Christians. I believe we're talking to fellow Christians, and
Yeah.
we know that we are beautifully and wonderfully made. Because I don't look like Sister A, doesn't mean she's more better than me. It means I'm okay just the way the Lord made me. What really drives my confidence really is the Word of God. Is the Word of God. Because I feel like people they are in a rat race because of what social media has painted to them. They've fed their mind. Their mind has believed what they shouldn't believe. Maybe if you can replace, social media with what the Word of God says, that's where true confidence really comes from. I don't need to compare myself to another person.
Yeah.
I'm okay just the way the Lord made me. I don't need to change anything. I don't need to have an extra inch. The way the Lord has made me is perfect. So I feel like growing up, it wasn't like that. But focusing on my spiritual life, growing up spiritually, addressed some of these areas, these insecurities. Because sometimes you hear people talk and you're like, are we still? And I'm like, are we still here? I feel like if you focus your mind really on your spiritual growth, it takes care of a lot of unnecessary worries. Because I feel like when you are feeling concerned, over concerned, doesn't mean that you should not be concerned really about your body. It means you are really focusing your mind on the wrong things. And social media pushes that thought. People that do BBL, so we used to see it on social media, BBL, all those things. If because we see it on social media, it's there was no social media. Sure, we will not have been
They're only showing the
living
good part.
our.
They're
You
only showing
get.
the good
We
part.
will not
too.
have been living
They're
our
Yeah,
normal
yeah,
going
lives.
through a law.
No, seriously.
Like some of them are on
This
drugs
fake
for
life skinny.
Some of them are medications for life.
You don't
to
want
maintain.
it. You
So
don't
what's the
want
point?
it.
Why would I
You
be
don't want
swallowing
it.
drugs every day to maintain what God did not even give me
Yeah.
in the first place? You don't
Jesus.
paracetamol.
Like paracetamol is already an issue
Oh,
for me. Now add
So you
extra.
know. Do you get? And another thing I want to say is, as a believer, right, as someone that has knowledge, right, you shouldn't look at other people who have it worse than you before you feel good about yourself. Like I should not look at you and say, at least my acne is not this bad.
Hey,
Thank God. Do you get?
Wow,
Like
wow.
I should not look at you and feel that
I
I
shouldn't
don't have
draw
it
my
this bad.
Thanksgiving
Let me just
from-
thank God for the one I have.
Using somebody's
Like that,
unfortunate.
that thing
Yeah.
itself is unrighteousness.
Yeah.
Very, very
And it's
unrighteous.
wickedness. Like when the period I was breaking out, like I found out that I used to pray for people with acne more, like a lot more. Like I just see people and I'm like, God, I beg, just see because I know what I'm going through. Imagine someone that has now had it longer than mine, and then people used to tell me that, but you did not have it before it to go. I did not believe it to go. So imagine people that have been dealing with it for a long time, like, God, please just either give them solution or do you get? So imagine if what was comforting me then is that at least my own is not the boy-like acne. God, thank you for what you have done. That Thanksgiving is not even, it's not pure. What are you thanking God for? Just shut up. Do you get? Right? So it's like, because someone has it worse than you, is not the reason for your Thanksgiving. It's not right. Right? So me, I like my body. I've come to accept it. Big stomach, height, scars. I mean, I'm beautiful. If all of these things are keeping me on the path of salvation, maybe the Kuku said in the Bible that they will change our they go change this matter body.
Yes.
So
Hope is not figure 8 you're looking for in the heavenlies. Hope is not figure 8 you're looking
all
for
of
in
us
the
go wear
heavenlies.
garments. So with your 6 packs, with your figure 8, everything go
All of
cover.
us.
Everything go cover. So what is why are you stressing?
Yeah.
What is it? Bodily exercise profited little.
Little.
All
Just
of us go
little.
wear garments forever.
You go cover that chest.
Cover everything.
Cover am.
Yeah. Even your bed, nobody go look am. Shebi will be
Hey,
shining
that's
that day.
another one. No, how did I forget our brothers and beards? Oh,
You need to talk about that one.
no. Sorry, we need to talk about it.
Talk about it.
There's
Yeah.
what oil did you not use?
Beard oil. And when did it become a thing?
It's social
Like,
media.
all of a
Beard gang.
sudden-
It's
Social
social
media
media
now.
It's social media.
Beard gang.
God, no,
It's not social media.
social media. Because having beards then, when I was growing up, my thought was, my prayer.
They will tell you to
I
shave.
still
You
pray.
people that have
I
too
used to
much,
pray
they
that
need
God
to
let
shave
me not
it.
have beards. Because which kind.
Do you get?
Are you
And the
serious?
next thing, I first started
It's not
from
involved.
Teddy. That he has to join.
Yeah.
As in-
Let it
You
join.
must connect.
Let it. Find out what's happening.
Must be
If you don't have beards, they're a boy.
Voila.
And you now have
Lord-
tiny voice. Oh, finish.
Social media.
No.
media.
It was a lot. Then that time, if you now go on Instagram, the first thing you are saying is this beard oil, that beard oil. Then when you now want to do, when they now want to put models to wear clothes, if you don't have beards, they will not, if you don't have beards, you will not allow them wear clothes.
Wow.
You just at some point, I was like, Lord, shall we purchase? Lord, I know I have prayed. Shall we? But when I have a friend who has
Yeah.
a lot of beards, and just tell me, who this thing is stressful.
No.
You'll be cutting every week.
Yes,
You'll
no.
be doing.
Even the combing.
Me.
I mean, natural hair is painful when it should
How
tangle.
much more
And when
facial hair?
Me that knows to rub cream. I'll not be rubbing cream and oil on my beard.
living conditioner to sort.
So, I like thank you, Lord, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You do this one, cause. Oh no.
You don't know what the Lord has
If the
done
Lord
for you.
has given you beards, the Lord will give you
Yes.
grace.
Yeah.
If the Lord has not given you beards, my dear,
Please.
let
Please.
us look good
Yeah.
and young, forever young.
I'm young.
Please. So, for me personally, right, I have come to like the way I look. I used to be very insecure before. If I say this one.
Oh, are you serious?
So I used to look at myself like, if I'm a sister, I will not marry me.
Wow.
Like,
just
just
qualify
tiny.
yourself.
Yeah, just have small chest. Have just perhaps have small chest. Or just add small weight.
Muzzle.
My weight before, like 2 years ago, was less than 50. I was like, if perhaps. Don't ask me what it is now. all of that just used to make me feel like I should. What did I not do? Eat at ungodly hours.
Ungodly hours.
Eat the wrong food.
Are you
There was a time I was having to take a lot of yogurt because they say they add.
Yeah.
But it just got to a point where I'm like, maybe it's even worldly possession that made me change my mind. Because when I looked at my wardrobe, I'm like, if I not add weight, who will wear this clothes? But then I just got to a point where I was like, I actually like the way I am, actually. I like how I am smart, how I can move very quickly. I like it, seriously. I like the way I can. And I believe it was the Lord that just made me see that. And I was grateful for it. I am still grateful for it.
Of course.
And the thing is, the way you accepted yourself, the way you are, if people talk like down on you or try to, it doesn't move you.
That's actually.
It doesn't
it.
move you.
Once you see
right?
that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, as in,
The Lord.
once you know when they say iPhone 11 is out, this is iPhone 11 specs.
Now they use iPhone 7 Plus.
No, this is not iPhone 11. This is actually.
It's an example.
This is the spec of an
Right.
iPhone 11. Then there's iPhone 12. That's the spec. Like they're different iPhones.
Yeah.
Like this is the spec. There's you're not iPhone 12. You're iPhone 11.
Should I be changing?
Like no.
Doesn't mean I should be
You are
changing.
iPhone 11.
Yeah,
You don't.
yeah, somebody's
I said you
spec.
need. You want no. This is how the Lord has made you.
Yeah.
And then many times you would see scenarios where if you had been a different person, if you had a different size, you might not have gotten through some things you got through. Like I see it play out a lot of times in my life. That some things I can just do, and I know that if I just get small body like this,
It won't be the James we know. No more Pastor Single Summit.
you get, and you will know. You will know at those points that the Lord made you like this because of how the Lord wants to lead you and because of the purpose the Lord has for your life. And I believe and I know that if you now decide to make some corrections to how you look to please yourself, you will not go the exact path the Lord has for you. You would just you might end up.
You don't alter God's purpose
Exactly.
for your life.
You might just turn a whole lot of things and
Yeah.
it is well with you. But then, guys, this is the bottom line. We have been fearfully and wonderfully made. There's why the Lord made you the way He made you. And there's a reason the Lord has made you like this.
Yeah.
Exactly like this. You don't want to. If you still feel uncomfortable by the way you look, ask God why He made you like that. Like, ask Him why. And you'll be so shocked that the Lord will show you reasons why you should be the way you are, actually. And to bless your heart. And then you'll be able to encourage your guys that have missed it.
I also feel that we as young people, we should deal with it now. Because I noticed that if, for example, if I get married and I've not dealt with this insecurity, you'll be amazed that it will play out in my marriage. You'll be expecting your husband to
look a certain way.
love you in a certain way that you yourself, you've not accepted. You give birth to your children. You pass that insecurity to them.
Very true.
They too, they will pass it to their own. So if we can, by ourselves, now be whole, when we go to certain phases of our lives, you take care of, as in, it's not a problem. Your child, your daughter is not feeling insecure because you are speaking life to her. You are speaking the word of God to her. She know her body, in fact, she should go to her class at school, and people are talking about, she said, my mommy has already told me that I'm beautifully and wonderfully made.
There's love at home.
And you get, so it's we. Deal with yourself, deal with that insecurity. And
I think parents these days are trying to do that now, which is why you see things like words of affirmation. I am beautiful, I'm wonderfully made, this and that. And I think it's best to attack this thing from like when the child is coming into puberty.
Even
Because that
before,
is when,
as I
no,
a
like,
child.
like before you come into puberty now, everyone around you looks the same. But when you start coming to puberty age, when you start entering secondary school, you see people around you are developing as a lady, as a guy. You see people developing. You know, some people have beards from secondary school.
Yes, yes,
Beards
they
from secondary
do.
school. Some ladies develop from
Yeah,
junior
faster.
class.
Yes, faster
And then
than
you're looking at
others.
yourself and you're like, why is my own
I'm
different?
a late
And these are
bloomer.
things that you might not want to discuss
Yes,
with your parents. But I
yes.
think these are things that parents should also pay
Yeah,
attention
right.
to, right? And if your parents are not the type that would ordinarily pay attention to it, you as a believer that has younger siblings, I always tell my younger sister that all this pressure you are feeling, and why do I look this way? It's secondary school pressure. When you leave secondary school, you enter university, you see
There's
different.
a new type of pressure.
You get.
You even see different things and be wondering that why was I insecure about this one? Do you get? So like there's a way secondary school preaches one unnecessary pressure. You want to look a certain way, but it's just like it's that phase.
It's just
Yeah,
that
that
phase.
phase.
It's that
actually.
phase. And if you have someone that is someone that is always on your toes, correcting you, someone that is reassuring you that there's nothing wrong with you at that stage. Trust me, by the time you get to university, by the time you move on in life, nothing anybody can say that will move you.
That's the truth.
Very true.
Nothing anybody can say.
Guys, I've been so blessed today, actually. I think it's very clear. What if I hate the way I look? Don't hate the way you look. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I hope you've been blessed. If you came in late, you can watch the rebroadcast on Monday on our YouTube channel. And guys, hope you are planning for Single Summit in October. Mark your calendars. Till then, enjoy the rest of your weekend and see you at the next episode where pastors will talk to us about this same topic. Bye. Guys.